February 9th, 2004, a 21-year-old college student drives into the snowy mountains of New Hampshire and vanishes without a trace. No body, no clear motive, no answers. Over 20 years later, the case of Maura Murray remains one of the most haunting unsolved disappearances in American history. This is her story. Maura Murray was by all accounts a bright young woman. She was a nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst and had previously attended West Point, one of the most prestigious military academies in the United States. She was athletic, ambitious, and had her whole life ahead of her. But in the days leading up to her disappearance, something was clearly wrong. On February 9th, Maura received a phone call from her father, Fred Murray. Witnesses say she was visibly upset after the call, crying at her dormitory computer. Shortly after, she emailed her professors saying she would be missing class due to a family emergency. She emailed her boyfriend the same thing, but here's the thing: there was no family emergency. That same evening, Maura packed her car with enough clothes and supplies for an extended trip. She withdrew $280 from an ATM, nearly all the money she had. She also searched online for directions to a remote area in the White Mountains of New Hampshire and looked up ski resorts and rental properties in the area. Nobody knew where she was going. Nobody was told. Around 7:30 p.m., Maura was driving on Route 112, a dark, quiet road through the mountains, when her car hit a snowbank and crashed. A school bus driver named Butch Atwood witnessed the accident. He stopped and asked if she needed help. Maura told him she was fine and that she had already called for help. Butch drove home, just a short distance away, and called 911 himself, just to make sure. When police arrived less than 10 minutes later, Maura Murray was gone. Police searched the area immediately. They found her car, still running, still warm. Inside were her personal belongings, some wine, and a receipt. Her cell phone had no signal in that area, meaning she couldn't have called anyone even if she tried. Search teams combed through the mountains for days. Dogs were brought in. Helicopters flew over the area. Volunteers searched the surrounding woods. Nothing. No footprints leading anywhere meaningful. No witnesses who saw her after the crash. No body. No trace. The case immediately raised questions. Why was she driving to New Hampshire alone? Why did she tell no one? Why did she lie about a family emergency? And most importantly, where did she go in those 10 minutes before police arrived? Over the years, investigators and amateur sleuths have developed several theories. Some believe Maura simply ran away, that she was overwhelmed by personal problems and chose to disappear and start a new life. She had recently been in a minor car accident in her father's vehicle and may have feared consequences. Others believe she was picked up by a stranger on that dark mountain road, and that stranger did something terrible. A third theory involves someone she already knew, that her disappearance was not random, but planned or forced by someone close to her. And then there are those who believe she simply wandered into the freezing woods that night, disoriented and in shock from the crash, and never found her way back. 20 years have passed. Maura Murray's family has never stopped searching. Her father, Fred, spent years driving to New Hampshire, posting flyers, begging for information. The case has inspired books, podcasts, and documentaries, yet the truth remains buried somewhere in those cold New Hampshire mountains. Was she running from something? Was she taken? Or did the night simply swallow her whole? We may never know. If you have any information about the disappearance of Maura Murray, please contact the New Hampshire State Police. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe, because the truth is always stranger than fiction.